Hello, welcome to our page. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about hybrid seeds. I've noticed a lot of farmers always use hybrid seeds and GMO seeds interchangeably. Most times, once farmers want to buy hybrid seeds, they keep asking, I hope these are not GMO seeds. So they tend to be confused between these two things. So this video we focus mostly on hybrid seeds, what they are and how they are produced. First, what are hybrid seeds? Hybrid seeds, these are seeds that are traditionally produced by cross-pollinating two pure parent lines with complementary strength or with desired traits. And so how are these things done is a whole lot, but I'm going to use simple languages and break it down in a way that farmers can understand. So let's assume parent A and parent B. These are breeders select these two parents because they have desired trait. Example, let's say parent A has the trait of high yielding. It has good characteristics that it yields very well when planted. And then parent B has another complementary strength, which is disease resistant. So it can resist diseases when planted. So these two parent line has two complementary strengths or has desired traits that breeders are looking for. So this is the stage of selection, selecting two good parent plants that has complementary strengths or desired traits. Then what follows? What follows is what we call purification. In as much as these two parent plants has good traits in them, but they are not genetically uniform or genetically pure. So the breeders will purify them, and this involves planting this parent plant in the field and continually or repeatedly self-pollinating each of them to produce inbred lines. For instance, parent A will be planted and self-pollinated repeatedly several times for several generations to produce inbred lines. We can call those inbred lines A. And the same thing will be done with parent B to produce pure inbred lines B. So after this process is a whole lot of process and it takes many generations. So after getting the inbred lines A and the inbred lines B, what follows is evaluation and crosses to select one here and one here in order to produce hybrid seeds. So this inbred line A and inbred line B, they will be evaluated and there will be a lot of crosses, like they will be planted in the field. There will be a lot of crosses and the breeders will look at their different traits, take records, and out of this inbred line, they will select one female parent, inbred A, and maybe male parent, inbred B. So after the evaluation and different crosses to know their traits and select the best that are compatible, the female from inbred line A will be selected, male will be selected from the other inbred line. And these two inbred lines will be planted in the field. And when they are planted in the field, there will be cross-pollination. Inbred A and inbred B will be cross-pollinated in the field. That is, the male and female, the pollens from the male will be used to pollinate or to fertilize the female. And then they will be allowed to mature, produce seeds, and seeds will be harvested from the female plants. And these seeds that are harvested from the female plants are what we call the F1 hybrid seeds. F1 hybrid seeds. Why do we call them hybrid seeds? F1 hybrid. We call them F1 hybrid because they are the first progeny from the parent lines. And F1 means first generation. So these F1 seeds are the seeds that farmers go to agro shops to buy and plant. That's why when you buy seeds, you look at the sachet, you see where they write F1, such as tomato, you see Padma 108 F1, Diva F1. Maize, you see some maize, this is F1. So these are first generation F1 hybrid seeds. And this F1 has characteristics of the parent lines that we are used to produce them. So you can see that everything about hybrid seeds are done in the field traditionally. There's a lot of people involved, the researchers are involved, the breeders are involved, farmers are involved, and agronomists are involved. A whole lot of people are involved, and it takes a lot of processes. There is no DNA manipulation, there is no DNA modifications in the lab. We only do DNA manipulations or modifications when we are producing, or when they are producing GMO seeds. So I hope this video makes a lot of sense, and I hope you know the difference now on how hybrid seeds are being produced, or what we call hybrid seeds, and why we say they are different from GMO seeds. My next video will be on GMO seeds for you to also understand. I will also be making videos on why we advise farmers to always buy new hybrid seeds whenever they are planting. You don't need to plant this F1 seed, save and replant it again. No, you have to buy new seeds every season. I'll be doing a video to explain reasons why we encourage farmers to buy new hybrid seeds for every planting season. Thank you. Bye.